evening, everyone. Welcome to the Weathers Channel Evening Live. My name is Autumn, and this is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel whenever we feel like it, fam. So just be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you can know when that's going to be. But did you know you can subscribe to our other channel, Watch Autumn Keto, where we go live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. for hashtag Waka Wednesday, which tomorrow will be especially special because it's a special anniversary. Waka Wednesday.
What?
Tomorrow's our anniversary.
Oh, yeah, it is. I was so unaware.
Acting like you don't know nothing.
I don't even remember that.
We know.
A regular day.
It's a regular Wednesday. Heath's here says first. Of course you're first.
Why are you manipulating words?
That's what I do, man.
Okay.
Sheila's here says second. Hi, Sheila. Glad you're here. Hoofner said, I'll let Heath be first. You're so polite. Good evening, Weathers and Weathers Chasers. Hope everyone had a great day. Shauna's here says, hey, all. Dee's here says, evening, good Weathers and Work Familia. Happy Tuesday. Almost said happy hump day.
Well,
I know, right?
It's a getting used to.
I know.
It's a getting used to.
It'll be
all of us.
It will, yeah, and it'll be changing here in a few weeks when my hair appointment starts.
Actually, I totally forgot. It's like 2 hours ago. I was like, oh crap. Yeah, it is today.
Shauna said Wednesday night is my Friday. Awesome. Does that mean you get 2 days off? Like you get through the weekend. I don't know how that works, but awesome for you. Brianna said, good evening, Whack fam. Hi, Brianna. Glad you're here. Gigi's here says, good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How was your day? It was great. I had a great work day. Yeah. I went to the shop, so that's working out pretty well.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
I have to agree. And on top of that, you worked out.
Oh yeah, exercise. I lifted weights.
You did multiple.
I did chest and back, so I did lift weights, and I was able to ride the bike because today was a work at home day, so I didn't have to rush out of here. So yeah, it was good.
I did the dishes.
Good for you. And I just want to say publicly that I appreciate my husband doing the dishes because generally in our household, it is you soil it, you suds it. You know what I'm saying? If you dirty the dish, you wash the dish, right? That is how it normally goes. But the fact that you have been washing all of my dishes has not gone unnoticed, and I really appreciate that. So I'll be taking my dishes to work, and then when I'm done with them, I bring them home and I just set them in the sink. And then when I wake up the next day, they're washed. I'm like, I didn't do that. But it's just so helpful that the dishes are washed and ready for me to take to work again. So I just want to say I notice and appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Gigi, you see me being nice to him? What? On the eve of our anniversary? Just saying, but I can do it. Proof. There you go. Shauna's here says, hi, Adam Richard. Hi, Shauna. Glad you're here. Mom's here says, howdy, such a pleasant surprise. It shouldn't be a pleasant surprise. I literally announced this on Sunday, and we also went live last Tuesday at this exact time. So it shouldn't be. He said, what's in the box? So in that box, it was one of my work monitors. Like, okay, comment. Are you one of those people that keeps the boxes of your electronics, just in case, right? Like, what am I going to do if my monitor doesn't work? It's not like, I'm sure I can take it back to work, but I have no use for that box. Like, my monitor is up and running, but I have my box, the box right in the frame. But I have the box from my NutriBullet still. We just got rid of the box the box for the meat slicer sitting right there. We had the box for.
We didn't take that with
the recycling. No, because I was just like, oh, it's a little too soon, right? At least give it a 60, 90 day return period, But yeah, no, that box has no use. Oh, Jen said hello. All just got back from Lamoo. Tell us everything. What did you get? Did you like it? Tanya said, good eve, Weathers. Both of y'all got twists in your hair. I know, right?
Lamoo in it.
My hair is it's okay. It's well, I mean, you got the little coils. You got the coils.
I think it's naturally twisted.
It is. Oh, it is naturally twisted up. So
if you're trying to hug it, just I love you.
Shauna said Thursday and Friday night off for a scrapbook retreat. I mean, now that's a party right there.
I wonder, is the retreat in a different location?
Yeah, well, she lives at work, so you'd have to leave at the house to like do something, like to go to a scrapbooking retreat, even
That's
if it's
what I
at
was gonna
another
say.
person's house.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's the enjoyment. It's like a
Jeray's
like a
here.
staycation.
Says good evening. Absolutely.
Good evening, Joe Ray.
Mary T said, hi there, everyone. Was just watching Two Crazy Keto's interview with Dr. Cyrus and saw your notification. That is a must-watch video. Chock-a-block full of information. I love that.
Chock-a-block.
Chock-a-block full of information. I love Dr. Cyrus. He tells it like it is. Teresa's here, says, good evening, everyone. Richard is a treasurer. Isn't he, though?
Oh,
Trust. I know that.
Teresa,
So.
I knew you.
Mary T said, my husband
golden.
quietly takes care of the dishes too, and it's so helpful. It is so helpful. Gigi said, great job. I'm so proud of you. Thank you.
Yay.
I know how to be kind.
Oh my God.
I practice it sometimes. Brianna said, I love in The Good Place how Eleanor thinks her dishes are magically washed, but it's just Chidi that does it after she goes to sleep. First of all, The Good Place, brilliant. If you haven't watched it, especially since the entire series is now,
how many seasons was it?
I think it was just 3 or 4.
That's
it was one of
really
those
all you
shows
need.
that just ended, I mean, just right when it needed
That's
to.
generally
It
all
was
you need.
beautiful.
Actually, most shows, honestly, if they ended at the 4th season, we'd have a higher thought of.
Yeah, but The Good Place was so great.
And you know, I haven't never watched that.
Oh,
I need to go back. No, I've read, and I've heard nothing but positive things about it.
Yeah,
nothing but
he said all 6 boxes from my work are sitting in the corner. I didn't see, so that's the computer
I can't
box.
say
That's
anything
all it
because I
is.
do the same thing. So
Yeah,
I was just interested to see how
we got lots of boxes. So,
well, especially
said,
I think it's a price thing too.
Like, more expensive. I paid $1,000 for this MacBook, box included.
$10 box. Well, it was a $200 product. Well, let me hold
Shona said, I keep a lot of boxes, but just gave someone about 25 boxes I had just sitting. The Amazon trigger finger is strong here. No, that's how I feel. Like, especially during times of Keto Palooza and like just times when companies be sending me stuff, I'm like, I have so many boxes. And also, like, when I order large batches of shirts that come in boxes, I'm like, oh my gosh.
All you need is somebody to be moving.
Yes, exactly. Jerry said, give it a return period, then get rid of the box. Unless it's from Costco with a no return policy, then keep it. I mean, we don't ever take, first of all, we never take the little open cartons and crates from Costco. They're like, would you like this in a box? And we're just like, nah, bro, what's the point? Like, we're just going to just throw it in the car and then just carry it into the house, right?
Yeah, basically. If the cart can get to the car.
Yeah.
Now, if that's the doors impeded.
Yeah, we have to free carry everything. Okay, give us a box.
But
like,
no, stop.
We can just
you can't leave the building with the cart
If we just get to wheel the cart all the way to the car, we're just going to throw everything in there.
Because I promise you, if they kept the car, if there was like a fence up, we couldn't take the cart out.
Yes.
No, then we get like backpacks and wheelbarrows.
Jen said Lamu was good, but I guess I'm not fancy because the $20 steak from Texas Roadhouse would have done for me. Brian got the 30-ounce porterhouse and it was huge. My 16-ounce ribeye, 30-ounce, Lord.
I don't even want to ask the price.
Exactly.
I don't want to ask the price.
Yikes. But this once again goes back to the Cosmopolitan.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, that made me feel very Cosmo-y right now.
Yes.
No, I definitely think a sticker shock is a real feeling when you go to those steakhouses.
And it's just the steak, no sides, no anything. $124.
And I was just gonna say that the lighting, I do say, was extremely dark.
It was a nightclub.
We
were literally dining, and the music was so loud. I mean, we were literally dining at a nightclub.
I saw a thing on YouTube about how like one dude was making fun of his parents because they both had like phones in the menus. I'm like, well, depending on the restaurant, where are you? They have a point. Okay?
The warden said, howdy, y'all. Isn't it great to have super duper husbands? It is. I know I got me one, so I don't know. I'm just trying to be nice. Jerry said, I love The Good Place. I just made my husband binge watch it. It's so good.
Yeah, I'll have to put it on the list.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite shows of the last 5 years.
I'm a big fan of great writing.
Yeah, it was just.
If you can write great,
and it was so quick. Like everything, like every line per line, it was just so good.
It was like nothing was. There was no empty words. Like everything
and it was
meant something.
But it was also like punny, but then also like it was like pop culture, but it's like intelligent, like so good,
very smart, very smart.
Yes,
of its time,
it was very, it was very, very smart.
So I might be
the warden said, "I keep all the boxes, which is good since I'm going to be returning the current company's equipment." Oh, nice. I mean, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. I was still thinking like, oh man, when I send it back, but like hopefully that won't be for like a decade or something.
I was just gonna say that. Hopefully it won't be one.
Yes.
Box will be really old.
D said, since I know you'll start feeling bad if it keeps doing the dishes for you, the trick is to do them at work. Saves you on water and time of doing them at home. You know, here's the thing though. At work, other people's dishes are in the sink.
Seriously?
Yeah, and I can't even like.
So they're waiting until the end of the day for work for them to wash the dishes.
Yeah,
or
like
for the next day.
Maybe they wash them at the end of the day, and it's just like a bunch of coffee mugs and stuff like. But so I'm just like, I can't wash like
between other.
I need like an empty sink, you know, that like there's sense. So that is
if
how
everybody with coffee though. I'm like, you just.
No, there's always dishes in the sink.
I don't understand. Like a coffee coffee mug is the easiest thing to wash out.
No.
It's like rinse.
Mary T said, I send my boxes to the basement to be recycled, but my recycler, my husband, keeps them instead just in case. That's so funny. You just send them to the basement. Dora's here says, working remote, I keep all the boxes. You'll need to ship everything back once you leave the company. But like, I just started there. Like, you mean to tell me I'm going to have this box for 5+ years? You know, like by that time, can I get another box?
You make it sound as if you didn't have the last company's box for 5+ years.
I had a lot of boxes to ship stuff back in. But you know,
Joe, you're right.
I was talking to my mom about that though. Beth is here, says hello. Weather's in Whack Fam. So I was talking to my mom about that. Like, as much as I like my job, there is this weird feeling that it is temporary. Like, I better enjoy it while it lasts, sort of thing. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just waiting on it to turn horrible. Like, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop to be like, I actually hate this, you know? Or I'm waiting to not work there anymore. And I'm just like, why? Like, it's weird that where does this feeling of this is temporary, or I should make the most of it now? Like, that's really the feeling that I have where, you know, they're expecting me to be there for a long time. They were like, yeah, we pretty much have your first year already outlined. I was like, what? I'm going to be here for a year? Like, it's crazy. Like, even though that's what I want, don't get me wrong. If things continue on this way, I'm fine being employed forever, right? But it's just like, there is this sense of I'm waiting for the shoe to drop, and that's really weird. So,
well, I mean, it's your first time back after
a traumatic work experience.
Well, yeah, that too. But I mean, I was talking also about like the whole world paused for a moment there.
That's true.
So it was on top of that because the traumatic world experience from the last job happened right before the beginning of the whole world pause.
Yeah.
So then you took a big gap from trauma.
I saw that.
And now you're getting back. So it's like.
I saw that on Facebook. Somebody wrote that 2 years ago, this was our last normal week of life, but nobody really knew it. Like, and I was just like, that is so true.
You just gotta get used
Brianna said, I have large tote bags that I use for Costco, so I don't need their boxes. Yeah, we don't even need used tote bags. We're just like, throw stuff in the cart like a supermarket sweep up in here.
Costco's big and square enough that it's like, just cart it right to the trunk, dump everything in, and I'll wheel it back.
He says, I always take the box from Costco to make it easier to carry everything into the house in fewer trips. Our recycling runs once a week, so it's easy to get rid of them.
Yeah, if you got to just to pick your
recycling is horrible.
Yes,
so
we actually have to physically take ours.
Yes. So Sheila's here. Says
changes everything.
Joe Ray said The Good Place is on Netflix. Yes, it is on Netflix. Mary T said, we drove to Costco yesterday and decided to have lunch out. The coffee was $5. What? Hubby had wings and I had lettuce wrap burger. It was all lettuce. $50 and hungry by the time we got home. Oh, even in Canadian dollars, that's too many dollars.
You are lying.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Hey, we make a trip home. I'll cook you some burgers.
Sean said, I've been trying to declutter. Me too. But that box, I don't know. I still can't let go of the box for some reason.
I know, right? Is it talking to me?
Yeah. Brianna said yesterday, Nisha said she will order a Cobb salad at a restaurant, double all the toppings, and then hold the lettuce. I think I need to try that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But see, I like lettuce, so I would eat the lettuce. But I'm like, I would order 2 salads.
I think they were.
It's just never enough.
Well, they said, I think it was them and Two Crazy Keto said there was a bunch of life hacks you could do at restaurants where it's like it makes it easier for the waiter to like understand what you're trying. So, no, I just want the bowl of meats without just give me the bowl.
I can never order bunless burgers or lettuce wrap burgers because it just hurts my heart to just see a piece of like a burger patty delivered on a plate. You know, like even if they try to put the toppings on top, it never looks as substantial. Which I was thinking, you know what? Another life hack, I could just put a bun in my pocket, like a soda bun, and then I could just go like get a burger, and then I could just replace it, right? Like that'll make me feel a soda bun.
Like in the bag.
No, like in a bag in my pocket.
Oh.
Yeah. Or like,
why is it in your pocket?
Put it in your
backpack.
Get it out of your pocket. Put it in the fanny pack.
Put it in where the rest of the food is.
Yeah.
Is the food in your pocket?
No, but I'm saying when I go to a restaurant, I'd be like, I'd like the double bacon cheeseburger, please, and then they bring it to me, and I'm like,
swap it out.
You know, because it's pulling from my pocket. Yeah, exactly. So
let's just walk around all day.
I've heard of like taking your own like ketchup and taking your own salad dressings and sauces into like restaurants or whatever. But my friend Jasmine from Clubhouse, she talks about bringing your own side dishes. Like she was like, yeah, just get bring you a little Tupperware of cauliflower mash and just scoop it on your plate. I said, now can you do that? That's a lot. But get in where you fit in. That cracked me up. I said, now that is pretty funny. So,
all right. So that's how it starts.
Yes, it was pretty funny. Yeah. So
no, that sounds pretty cool though. I like that.
Oh my gosh, Shauna said I was at a scrapbook retreat 3 hours away this time 2 years ago. Came back to a different world. Ain't that nuts? Ain't that absolutely
well, at least
nuts.
It was a scrapbook retreat.
Brianna said, I brought my homemade blue cheese dressing to a restaurant before. Speaking of that, I made homemade ranch dressing this week, and it's delicious. So I also started with the Primal Kitchen mayo. So, I mean, it definitely gets the job done. I've adjusted to liking avocado oil-based mayos. And so this one is definitely good. And it's so much easier to make salad dressing when you already have the mayo. So
that is also
so true. I made ranch, and it was really, really tasty. Yeah. And so blue cheese is next. Like I'm gonna have to figure out how to make the blue cheese. Yeah.
An innovative thinker.
Thank you.
Making your own dressing.
Oh, Shauna said I bought pork rinds to a Mexican place before. Now that makes sense. So
I mean, in this day and age,
Mary T said next time we are swinging into taco time for taco salad with extra guacamole. I would have enjoyed it way more. We did have fun spending $600 at Costco, lots of meat, much meat. Jeez,
that's a fantasy world for me. So, I can dream of spending $600 at Costco.
No lettuce wraps. No one likes soggy hot lettuce. Yeah, it's just flimsy. Yeah, I know.
What is the hot lettuce on?
When the burger comes out wrapped in lettuce, it just gets.
Well, in my opinion, it also
my God, Shauna said
restaurant.
Keto Salt Lake is 37 days. Oh my God, that's nuts.
Because the restaurant has to make the difference. Like you have to actually make it for the plate instead of making it for the bun. You know what I mean?
And they don't. They literally don't. Exactly. So,
they actually like they're mad at you.
Exactly. Kim said we took my mother to Cracker Barrel and I saw a couple with all their condiments at the table. Yeah, the man was diabetic. Yeah, live your life. Bring your own barbecue sauce.
I'm from the world where
we went to a barbecue spot and they didn't have sugar-free barbecue sauce. I was just like, I feel like if you're known for your array of sauces, one of them should be sugar-free in this day and age. Like I was very, very surprised. So.
4 years behind.
67 days to the low carb cruise. That's nuts. Okay, Brianna said I used 2 Chrissy Keto's blue cheese recipe. Oh, didn't know they had one, but I will be looking that up. I'm pretty sure they got a recipe for everything. So
Joe and Rachel are pretty recipe forward.
They are. Okay, guys, has anybody watched that video where they're talking about they need to make changes to their diet? I was like, nice title. Still didn't watch it. What's going on there? What are they doing? What, even more protein, I'm assuming? Or just adding back things that aren't BBBE?
Probably they're gonna
let me know everything.
Let one chicken loose a day and catch it.
No. He said she also gave us a Christmas wreath with a bunch of mini hot sauce bottles on it. We plan to bring them with us on the cruise. That's amazing. If they're less than 3 ounces, go ahead. Travel with all of them. Well, I guess you could check your luggage. I'm always thinking about carry-on. So
no, you can check.
Speaking of that, did I tell you guys that our first trip, even though it's a road trip, we're going to Indianapolis next Tuesday for a warehouse tour of a Johnson & Johnson factory. Okay. So it's not a factory; it's a distribution center. Yeah, no, not we.
Okay, I was like, we going on a trip.
Yeah, no. So even though I was thinking about we need to go back to the Gaylord Opryland, I just got an email like, spend a fun spring weekend at the Gaylord Opryland. I was like, yeah, if I want to spend $1,000, why is it so expensive?
Got a hint to your job. The next retreat we need to have a scrapbook retreat.
Yes, the Gaylord Opryland. Lord Jesus, that place
would be a fun scrapbook day.
Beautiful. Kim said yes to the sugar-free barbecue sauce. I mean, if you're known. If you have
Now,
9 different sauces,
especially nowadays,
one of them should be.
Well, I could understand like
sugar-free.
if you were like 10, 15 years ago, but now you totally should have multiple.
D said my A&W wraps their burgers in a nice crisp leaves of iceberg lettuce. No nutritional value, but makes for a great wrap. I love iceberg lettuce. It's just, but like, I feel like it needs to be separate from the burger until they give it to you, or like if they're going to deliver it quickly.
Yeah, I was going to say again, it depends on the restaurant.
Yeah,
everything depends on
the warden said we always bring our own stuff. Heath, stevia, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, and Redmond's. Absolutely. Bam. So
that's called the 4-point plan.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. Brianna said, anyone remember in the 80s when McDonald's would separate the hot and cold parts of the burger? It had 2 compartments. No.
I remember.
No. What?
I remember.
Like just for the drive-through, or like they gave it to you?
Remember you had like hot cakes were in a big separate thing, and like the sausage was over here, and the hot cakes. They did that for like the burgers for a moment, where you like built it yourself.
What? I do know the hot cakes and sausage.
Well, just an extra waste of cardboard. But
I don't remember that. But my husband is an old person, so he was probably like in his mid-20s in the 80s, so he probably definitely remembers that. Whereas I was still a baby.
First of all, single digits, thank you.
You're so old.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
I'm literally right around the corner from you.
Mary T said might be the Dr. Sivas video. I feel like that would be in the title though, like interview with Dr. Sivas. No, he talks about Rachel needing to tweak her diet a bit because she has become the opposite of insulin resistant and is now at risk of being insulin suppressed. Oh, I need to definitely hear more.
That's definitely not the best way.
Tiny D said, okay, the 2 Crazy Keto video did bring up that Rachel could use an insulin spike in the morning with something like milk or avocado because her body's not producing enough insulin. What?
Again,
how does she know that?
I was just going to say that. I was like, the things you have to test for, because I would not have known had my body needed insulin.
Yeah, that is
things
crazy.
You don't know. It's good to know ahead of time.
China said, me at a burger place called Habit. Please just put meat, cheese, bacon, and grilled onions in a bowl. Yeah, and a side of your steak sirloin. You on top. Oh, that sounds amazing.
And I'm just gonna have the next question.
Kim said she got.
How was it?
I got them zingers. So,
how was that burger?
Sheila said, "Is there a good safe tartar sauce for fish?" I don't feel like there is because
unless you make it yourself.
Unless you make it yourself,
like a soybean oil thing, right?
The teacher has become the student. No, the student has become the teacher. That's exactly what I was going to say. So no commercial or mass-produced tartar sauce will be pretty good because the base of all of them, I feel like, is going to be some sort of mayo, which means that it's going to be made of canola oil or soybean oil. So you have to make your own. It's like not even the sugar content. It's really the oil that it's made of. So, that's what I'm thinking.
I think so too. I have to 100%.
Tiny said they compared their blood before and after BBB. That's how they know. Crazy talk. Sheila said smash that like button. You better do it.
That's the situation where those goofy challenges pay off and you learn something
Mary
about
T said
yourself.
it's the best video. Explains all their blood work and how it all works together. He knows about her insulin through blood work numbers. Nice. Wow, that's crazy.
I said just goofy.
Brianna said the only reason I remember about McDonald's doing that is because my favorite childhood movie was taped off of the TV and that commercial was on it. I'm old enough to remember some of these.
Hey,
that's
back in the day.
When was the last time you watched that VHS? Okay? That's all I want to know.
Dumb things. You're probably going to have a
Kim said I make tartar sauce from my mayo. Yes, that's what I'm good at. So
there you go. See, that's the best mayo.
Bridge said Dr. Shiwa says that she has become so adapted she is veering in the opposite direction. I'm just so interested. I might have to watch that after all.
I'm gonna have to join you on that one.
Yeah, so I just want to see what are the I'm not gonna say what are the harm, like the side effects or the bad things that can happen from being insulin suppressed. I mean, you do need insulin to lower your blood sugar. I mean, insulin's important for a lot of things, but like that is so
great balance.
Now her insulin doesn't even know how to work.
How about my insulin just be okay?
I know.
Don't be high or low. Just be regular.
Yeah.
Regular insulin.
Yeah. Why don't you just meet me in the middle?
Hold on, insulin.
Oh my God.
$30.
Yeah. Just be normal. Just be normal. Kim said I have to watch the video. Yeah, apparently I have to watch the video
I know.
too. So
I think I'm gonna have to sign up for that.
So interesting. Everyone, don't forget, get your tickets for Keto Palooza, presented by Keto Chow. Y'all, I said I am just gonna have to break down and buy some chocolate peanut butter. Like they be stingy with chocolate peanut butter because I haven't drunk all of mine. I've drank all of the chocolate peanut butter and I need more. And I'm just like, come on, my chow box, give me a big one, give me a big chocolate peanut butter. Banana.
Oh, banana.
No. That's what you're doing. You're hoping for banana. So I was just like, man, because I had some chocolate peanut butter today that my mom gave me, and I was just like, oh my goodness, it was so.
So what were the other? Just chocolate mint and chocolate toffee.
Yes, and they're all gone too. So if I gotta buy one, I might as well buy my number one favorite. Now I do have the chocolate toffee, but that's for the pralines.
I don't even really like to drink it. You just break out single packet and stuff. I saw you use a single packet the other day. I thought you just wanted to be. I thought you just wanted to test some variety.
No, that was the last little bit that I had. Tanya said, I have respect for McDonald's separating the hot and cold items. I used to hate all the cold items messing up the temperature of my burger and the melted cheese. I'm the type of person, I like cold cheese on a hot burger. Like I don't even need the burger like the cheese melted on this. Like I actually just like to take a bun, burger, cold cheese, and then put it on there. So, I don't know.
I'm the type of person where I want it as soon as the chef done.
Mary
as soon as you finish cooking it,
it's timestamped
sizzling hot
through the whole thing, so it's easy to watch piece by piece. It's a long video. Yes, I love that.
I mean, we put it on the big screen.
Husband said, "Oh geez, I graduated high school in '83." Woo.
This one right here. Apparently, we ancient.
Woo.
See, 83.
Oh my gosh. You guys.
3 years old.
So here's the thing that I'm having to contend with at work is that I'm a new person on the job. Ooh. And there are a lot of other new people on the job, but they are young people. Like this company is a young company.
Younger than you even?
And so.
But you're such a baby.
That's what I thought. So until I am actually working with babies. So I am. So we're doing new hire training, right?
I'm with you.
So when I walk into a building, I'm looking around like, boop, 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 where are the black people? Like, I just want to just like my eyes, just like training, trying to find them, right? And so I didn't see a black person until the 4th day there. And that's when we went around to like tour all the places. Offices. Yeah, like to tour all the offices in the building. Because we just went to one office, like one room every day. And I was like, oh crap, black people, that's what's up. But I didn't really get to talk to them. I was just like, they exist. I was just like, oh, I got you. Okay. They exist. But they were men. I was like, am I the only black woman that works in this building? And it's okay. I mean, it's okay if it is, but it's just like you just notice it, right? So we have new employees starting, and one of them I could tell was a black girl, it was a black woman, and I was just like, oh my god, like by her name.
Oh, okay, let's say.
And I was just like, oh, it's a black lady. Oh my god, is it gonna be you? So on Monday, we went to go greet them, have lunch with them. And I got up there and I was just like, okay, trying to find a common ground. And like, she just started talking about some like internet stuff, TikToks. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then she started talking to this other guy about like back when like, she was in school and high school and stuff like that. I was okay. And he was like, oh, when'd you graduate high school? And she was like 2016. And I said, well, don't have anything in common with this child. And then, but everyone else at the table was like, oh, I graduated in 2015. Oh, 2017. I was like, y'all graduated high school in 2016? I'm so old. Like, I'm so old. Your mind. And so, I mean, clearly, like, I was just listening to the conversation of all the young 20-year-olds, and I'm just like, oh, who was on TikTok? Like, you ain't got to tell me. Like, you ain't got to worry about me. I just got my bag. I did the Olivia Pope, or not the Olivia Pope. Who's her? Annalise Vander. What's her name? Either way, Olivia. No.
Oh my God.
What's her name? With the purse? Viola Davis. I was like, I have nothing to say here. Like, they're so young. Rhonda said, hello, welcome, happy Tuesday. Anyway, thanks, Autumn, for the directory. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So the WAC directory does exist now. It is on a shared Google sheet that is in the Facebook group. So first of all, this is your plug. If you haven't gone to the Facebook group, join the Facebook group, and then that way you have access to the directory. It just lists your name and your email and where you live, right? And that way, if anybody in the WAC fam is coming to your city, they can be like, "Oh, Rhonda lives in Nolans. I'm going to Nolans. I should see if Rhonda wants to hook up, right?" And so it's just a way to get together if you want, you know. Yes, Kim said you could become type 1, I guess, since no insulin's being produced. I was literally just thinking that. I was just like, oh no, her poor pancreas. Like, what if it forgets how to make insulin? That would be horrible. So,
oh my God. Yeah, I have no idea how the body works.
Brown said mixing banana and chocolate peanut butter would be really good. I bet it wouldn't, though.
I'm telling you, Brown. No. Start talking
Sheila said, I'm almost out of chocolate cube chocolate. The struggle's real, ain't it? Absolutely not. I can't do it. So
it's a regular day. Okay, it's called try other stuff.
Oh man, Kim said no cold cheese for me. No, come on.
Thank you, Kim. It's called taste
class
buds.
Of 82, you guys. So
well, I mean, I was definitely single digits then.
He said bizarre.
The old school. Okay?
The correct way is as the burger cooks, you flip. No, you add the cheese. No, I like the burger cooked all the way through, then delivered to the bun.
When is she not bizarre?
Situation, and then put the cheese on.
When is she not bizarre?
I know, right?
Especially when it comes to
Tanya said, I'll eat all my hot fries just to give the cheese time to melt. Of course, I was when I was eating McDonald's and Wendy's. Where they slap that stuff fast. Basically. I know, right?
No,
I haven't had Wendy's in years.
No, I'm definitely more with Wendy's.
Wow, Sheila said I graduated and married Jim in 82.
Oh, it's like yesterday. Except to you youngins.
Tanya said I was just gonna say now who's on.
Exactly.
Woo!
Thank you.
It's tough.
Thank you, Tanya.
I'm in a really weird
I'm about to go to the office
now.
Work. I'm about to go to the office now, and then they gonna look at me like, "Oh, you too cool." I'm like, girl, how'd you marry that cool dude?
No.
Hey.
So no.
Because I can hang with the young ones. Okay? I can hang with them.
Mary T said my granddaughter graduated in 2018.
6 and 8.
That's just how old I am. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm sure you feel much younger. I mean,
I don't know why you feel the way you get out of this world you in. Okay, it's called reality.
It's called.
You're
old. You were born in the 70s. I married someone born in the 70s.
On the very last year of the 70s.
Came out of the womb wearing bell bottoms.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Born in August of 79. That does not count.
Is it?
I was feeling a crib before. I was basically an 80s baby.
No. I'm just saying it was a lot. So
see, I'm gonna go to the office and tell
he said class of 95.
Tell make fun of you.
That is still older than me, but still, that is okay. Oh my God, Mom said class of 83.
Class of 96. I was class of 96, I think.
Mom said, "I love the. What is the McDLT? Like you guys are having a conversation about it.
Literally knew the name of the burger.
Good Lord. I'm just skipping over it.
Did you get a post of it on your wall or something? Okay, you know the literal name. You shouldn't be that good, Chris. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Yeah, that's. I feel like Milton's eating a piece of paper.
He's eating paper. Milton, are you eating paper? Is he eating the paper?
No, he was eating the highlighter.
Oh.
But thankfully, he had not. Oh gosh. Thankfully, he hadn't chewed through to the ink yet.
Milton has decided to use a chew toy as a highlighter right now. Or a highlighter as a chew toy. But it's okay. As long as you stopped him before it ruined the couch.
He got to the ink. Oh, that's what you
Yes. Yes. What were you thinking I was thinking about?
As long as I got to it before he ruined the couch, not before he ingested the highlighter.
I was worried about that. No, he'll just poop yellow for a while.
No,
I ain't worried about that. He'll be all right.
Yes,
he said.
You forget you graduated in 03. I graduated in 03. Yes, I did.
You graduated that long ago? Dang! Oh, dinosaur age.
Why are you so mean to me? Why are you so mean to me on the eve of our anniversary? Why would you do that?
You said it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
my God, Mary T. I said I have children born in the 70s. Okay. That.
See?
Yeah, that's what I love about the WAC fam. Just
T,
large range
of
ages and life experiences. So
I don't know how you thought you were just so young.
Like, Hoopin said, "You keep saying Lord Jesus, 1983. You make me feel like we knew Jesus in person."
Basically, I was like, you need to get out of this euphoria you in.
Tanya D said, "Watch it, sucker." I know who that's. I know the woman that says that. I don't know where it's from, but I know that.
McDonald's commercial about the DLT?
No, exactly. Oh, Rhonda graduated in 1979.
See, there you go, gosh. Rhonda. Oh, you look very, very young for graduating in 79.
Hoopton said, Brian and I got married in 2003, and we were old when we got married. Oh, Matrey is here. Says hello, I made it. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, class of 99. That a lot of great music came out in 99. So. Brianna said, I love how we're all different ages. Class of 01. Yeah, that's closer. Yep. That's what I'm talking about.
Class of 96 and class of 03.
Yes. Oh, Dee said it didn't click that to me that Richard is the same age as my brother. Now I remember my brother's age since you say Richard's all the time. I just got to remind y'all, this man was born in the 70s. Shauna said 1985 was a good round year to graduate. It's also a good round year to be born. That's how I can count everything by fives, right? So I do like being born in a 5. So. Mary T said I'm feeling pretty old right now, but keto people age backwards. You're right. So there's that.
That's the truth.
And it's true. Even old, we still feel as young as we were when we were young.
Exactly.
Look, I think that
old Coast Bronx and stuff.
I think that all the time. Like my perspective on aging has really just radically changed. You know, like I don't know what I thought I was gonna feel like when I was 50, but I'm just like 50. You might as well be 35. Like literally, anything I can do right now, my mom can do, right? And that's in 20 years, right? And I'm just like, oh, when I'm 20, when I'm retirement age, I'm gonna be too old and sore, and like it's just all the things we go. That's what I'm saying, all the things we go. But I'm just like, wait a minute, my Uncle Russell is over 60, and he's over 60, and he's killing. Did you know Uncle Russell was over 60?
I did not know that.
That's what I'm just saying. These people are young out here in these streets, man. I'm like,
parents are over 60.
No, I didn't know your parents were over 60.
Excuse me, my grandma was young. You know, that's so sweet.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, just still up, and I mean, like either moving or I mean, not moving, just like thriving. Like literally no physical deficiencies to
It's about what you're doing with the life you've given.
Shauna said, "I'm excited for the double nickel birthday this year. That's not a real thing. My mom just made it up. But happy birthday!"
Exactly. So, everybody need to get up and get out. Be active and eat healthy.
Brianna said, "So when it hit 2010, kids would say the class of 010. You don't have to say the O anymore." Exactly. We were like 03, like at the pep rallies, and they're like 02.
I don't know what you're talking about. Pep
rallies.
I was in the 90s, which is way better.
99.
Yeah,
97.
Yeah, we voted.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So.
Maybe it was just me by myself.
Sheila said, I'm going to be the oldest person in my dance recital, but I bet you're going to be the flyest person in your dance recital. So I'm still excited about
going to be the dance recital.
When them tapes are released.
Yes.
Okay,
you will be the dance recital.
Going to be there for
have
them.
you.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
It's going to be just boring until you show up, and then it's like, whoa.
Sheila's here. Exactly. Nothing was happening before Sheila got here. So
that's how I think in my mind.
Yes. Who said I truly love you guys? No, I truly love you guys, right? Like it's been really, really fun.
I know. It goes both
96.
ways. 96. Oh, love.
baby.
Oh.
Why did I know that?
Because you're an old soul, see? You're an old soul stuck in a very cute young body.
Oh my gosh.
Only not younger than the people that work there.
Oh my God. Mary T said, maybe in the mirror we look a little older, but in my head I feel exactly the same in my 60s as I did in my 30s. Yeah. Yep. A little smarter maybe. I mean, that's what I'm really coming to realize. It's just like, like you never feel old if you do it right. You know, like if you take care of your health
that's the key.
And your body, you don't feel, you don't just be like, oh, I'm an old person. I mean, you can't tell my granny nothing. She'd still be like, no, I have to let the old ladies go first. And I'm like, you're an old lady, but I mean, she's an anomaly there because we don't know what's going on in that body.
I'm like, she definitely ain't doing none of the right stuff.
But I mean, it's just
somehow,
crazy. So
I'm thinking gnomes coming, like maybe injected with like vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just like she literally thinks like, no, I have to help the old ladies. That's what she says, and I'm just like, geez, Louise, Mom, that you're nuts. You're absolutely nuts.
I know, right? That's your future.
Yes. So I know I could only be so lucky to be up and just buying all sorts of useless crap.
No, you're not definitely
after
not doing
80.
that. No, you're not doing that.
At least can you think about it, Richard? That's 45 years from now. 45 years. That is, I'm not even halfway there, and I've already lived so much life. Nuts.
Somebody help this child.
That's becoming a
Somebody
realization
help this child.
on this, the eve of her anniversary.
I was just gonna say, somebody explain age to this one right here. You're so cute.
Yes. Thank you, sweetheart. So, Hoopton said, my mom is 76 and she also helps the old ladies and drives them around. Yeah. Exactly. Ain't that crazy?
I mean, it's that extra good.
Tanya said, I don't think I look 44, but I sure feel it. Actually, I feel 54 sometimes. That's when I mess up and eat carbs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta, your body will tell
exactly.
You. Brianna said, but grandma will take all the free food. Exactly. I will not be that old lady. I will tell you that. Oh, Shauna said, okay, I'll head out to my niece's lacrosse game. Oh. Put in the Bluetooth. Well, thank you for joining us. Be safe.
Exactly.
He said, my mother-in-law gets mad when places offer her a senior discount or refer to her as ma'am. So the senior discount is one thing, but I love being called ma'am. Like when 8-year-olds just be like, Autumn, I'd be like, no, Miss Autumn, ma'am, you can call me. No, I am older than you, right?
See,
don't do that.
That's that old soul in you. That's that old soul in you.
Jen says, happy anniversary, and thank you so much for the pre-well wishes. Tomorrow, 2 years ago, Jen will just be running around like a chicken with her head cut off, driving all of the guests from our wedding to the Moose Lodge parking lot and back and forth. She will also be, if you choose tomorrow to watch the live stream of our wedding, which is on Watch Autumn Keto, Jen is the camera woman. Like, that
is also true.
Yeah, Jen was an integral part of our wedding day, and I will forever be grateful to her for that. Aww, so I appreciate you so much. Yes.
You're so amazing.
Yes. Also, there was, what is it called when people missay the phrases? Like today on Clubhouse, someone said this person is an intricate part of our team, and I was like, I think you mean integral. Like I used to say for all intents and purposes, and no, intensive purposes. That's what I used to say, but it's actually intents and purposes. I did not know that. White Richard taught me that, and I was like, I feel dumb. But either way, it's like in like an intricate part of the team. I was like, I mean, the word intricate could make sense, but I'm pretty sure you mean integral.
I think so too.
Yeah, but like that's just so when I say that Jen was an integral part of the wedding team. So that's
well, now you're just being intricate.
So quick. Mary T, zing. That's what you're doing. Mary T said you were celebrating your second anniversary. Part of our trip to Kentucky will be to celebrate our 30th. Wow, it goes by in a heartbeat. That's amazing. So Brianna said, I love that meme that I feel like I'm 25 until I hang out with 25-year-olds. Then I'm like, nope, I'm not 25. You're right. I mean, but I've always been a square. Even in college, I was a sleeping person. So Hoopnit said, when I ride with the ladies mountain bike group, they are surprised at my age. They're in their 20s and 30s. Me and another are not. I love it. You better keep up.
And I'm pretty sure you're outpacing them. So.
Yes. Oh, Tanya said happy work anniversary. I love that. Jen said just posted some pics from the wedding day in the group. I'm gonna go look at them. I don't even remember that day at all. We were just talking about one of the funniest things that happened at the wedding or on the day of the wedding. We went to Party City the day of the wedding to buy all these balloons to put on the mailbox so the people would know where we were, where our house was. But it was so windy that day, and we went to a lot of places. We went to the party store, we went to Sam's, we went to Hobby Lobby. Why were we doing all this stuff on our wedding day? I don't know.
It needs to be fresh.
No, but we could have done it the day before, the literal day before. And so, like, when we got home, we parked in the front yard and we just like opened all the doors. We were like, everybody come get stuff. And like, we were just, and every time we tried to get stuff, the balloons would just come out, like try to slide out the door. We're like, no, stuff them back in. And then we moved everything into the house and we're just like, wait, where are the balloons? Did you bring the balloons in? It's like, no, did you bring the balloons in? Like, Richard, did you bring the balloons in? Nobody brought the balloons in. They weren't in the house.
What had happened was,
and so we went outside, and by the time we looked, we couldn't even see them anymore.
No, what happened
they were clearly gone.
Normally, everybody who grabbed something would check and shut the door.
Yes.
What happened was somebody grabbed something without shutting the door and went back in, thinking that the universe would somehow suck a vortex and keep everything in the car.
Oh, look at us.
We won't say who. Because I don't know who it was. It might have been me too.
Oh, Jen. Oh, look at us, Richard. Oh, Jen, it's such a great picture.
Look at you. That is adorable.
I'm obsessed right now. Thank you
so much. It reminds me
much.
Of a day a few years ago.
Oh my gosh. But yes, it was the balloons. That was the first time like Richard lost it that day. Like, you lost it. You were like, who was supposed to get the balloons? All he had to do was keep them in the car, and now the balloons are gone. I was just like, it's okay. No, we got those balloons.
No, I was saying it loud so people in the house could hear. I didn't know what room people were in.
You were so
mad. I was like, anybody get the
like,
who got the balloons? Like, every time you open the door, someone
Humphrey said, I love the live stream of your wedding. I was new to you all, so I got to meet a few of you, especially Jen, because I heard her name a lot, but never saw a picture. I know we all love Jen. She was an integral part.
No, it was fun.
Mary T said, my teeth hurt when people say they could care less. It's could not care less. You're right. Oh, Teresa said great pictures. They are great pictures. I love them. So, Dee said, I hate how everyone says something is aesthetic now instead of aesthetically pleasing. They say that's aesthetic. I mean, you can have an aesthetic, right? Like this is their aesthetic. That's what, but no, that's not the actual adjective that you use to describe something. Right. So, Jen said, I remember getting yelled at by your neighbor for driving in his yard, which I was not. Exactly. So sorry about that. But he'd be all right. Steve, you know how like she kept making that U to like, he was just like, I'm driving in my yard. Girl, Steve, get your life together. No,
don't get me started.
Don't get us started on Steve.
You should have told me that. That's what I was about to say. Hold on now, Steve. Slow it down, bro.
Debbie said, hey there. Hi, Debbie. Glad that you're here. Mary T said, happy anniversary. I'll check it all out. Feels like I missed a good time. It was a great time.
It was Tabby chaotic.
Brenda said somebody. Richard don't want to admit it to him. Yeah, somebody's supposed to close the door, and somebody kept the door open. Exactly. So, Tanya said, I relate. I went to Hobby Lobby and got my bouquet of and a few flowers for our arch at the backdrop. Yeah, put all of the decor up a few hours before. Thank goodness it was just 4 people at the wedding. We had 60 people in this room, very room.
And I was in charge of
Teresa
seating.
said, happy anniversary. I appreciate it. Richard was
that was fun.
So stressful. Oh, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. So but cute. If I could have, I would have loved to see people, but like apparently, the bride can't be seen. So I had to stay hidden words. Everything fell on Richard. So
well, that's what I was like. If my family really came, this house couldn't contain them. So I was like really restrained on like inviting people.
Yes.
Which I was like, I hope people don't just show up.
Yeah.
Because my family might.
Yeah.
And they want you like look in the window, like they want no seats in there.
No. She said, Autumn, how many years keto have you been? Your keto anniversary is at the end of the month, right? I never remember how long I've been keto, so I just take a year off of your number. Mine is 325. No. Mine is in September, fam. So my keto anniversary is like, I want to say September 4th, but that's because that's Beyonce's birthday. I think that's why I'm going 4th. Maybe it's the 1st, the 3rd, one of them days, but no, it's in September and it'll be 5 years. So I
was gonna say, wasn't it like soon after your diagnosis or something like that?
No, it was like 2 years after my diagnosis.
Oh,
yeah, it wasn't. Tiny said, looking at your wedding pics remind me of how much I love the ombre. Yes, I do like the pink and the purple. But I also love the mermaid that I had. Like we were just talking about that, like all the different hair colors that I have. Yeah, exactly.
Is that what that means?
Ombre is like when it's like a fading of one to it, like a transition of one to another.
Wasn't it ombre now?
No, because it's more streaky. Like it's all like this is like when all of it's one and all of it goes to another.
I'm learning new things about hair every day.
That's what we want, for you to learn new things about hair. Okay, guys. Well, we're gonna get off here because I got Arrow to watch. I'm watching my CW stuff, but don't worry, you can come chat with us tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. for Whack Wednesday and our anniversary. It's our Whack-iversary.
That will be tomorrow.
Yeah, so just come join us. We ain't gonna be talking about nothing, but you'll be able to celebrate a fun time with us. So we appreciate it. So we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Of course.
Bye.